Welcome to the third annual Easton Foundation's Battle of the Heroes. The 2-0 Fire Department look to continue their reign over the 0-2 Sheriff's Department. We're live from John Larry Black Field, Raider Stadium on the campus of Habersham Central High School. Glenn Ingram and Devin Thompson on the call. The Fire Department has won the toss and has elected to begin the game on offense. The Sheriff's Department will have the ball to start the second half. We now go live to the field. Third annual Battle of the Heroes. Action here with Devin Thompson and Glenn Ingram. So Garrett will go under center. He's in the ace, a tight end to the right, a wide receiver to the left and right. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand this one off to Davison on the pitch. Davison has room on the outside, and he will be tackled around the 27-yard line. A nice run there to start off the game.
Glenn, that was a nice run. He came off to the right side of the field. The quarterback, they had the blockers. 1 yard gain on the play. It's now 2nd and 8.
That's right, and Cale Garrison came up and helped with the tackle there for the Sheriff's Department. A really nice play there by him to make the tackle. So Guerin will go back under quarterback. He'll pitch the ball out to Davison. Davison has room once again on second down on the outside. He's going to make a man miss, and he's going to be eventually tackled there. That one looked like Cale Garrison once again.
Garrison is a mighty fine running back right now on this offensive line. He's going right through. He's making every play count, and it's a 19-gain yard. And the defense really couldn't stop him. He's fast. He had his blockers. It was nice communication between the running back, the quarterback, and the offensive line. Great job for the Fire Department.
That's right, and as you see the replay right there, he made some very nice moves. It appeared that Brian Neal had a chance at him, but he made a miss. So Guerin will take the snap. He's going to fake the pitch this time. Has a man open. It's Defoe down the far sideline, and that one's going to fall incomplete. Almost had his man. We see our first mistake by the quarterback there early.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You've got to be in sync. The quarterback, the wide receivers, they've got to have some communication going on. The quarterback overthrew the wide receiver just a tad bit. We're going to take it 2nd and 10 right here.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. This time the Fire Department's from their own 46-yard line. Guerin appears to be communicating with his backs. Maybe a little trouble there. He's going to have, it appears to be Wesley Davidson as well as Cody Williams there. In the eye for him, Guerin takes the snap. The handoff will be straight ahead to Williams, and Williams will be tackled by none other than Cale Garrison.
Well, Garrison, he's trying his best to play correctly here on defense. Offensively, they tried to get the run. The defense beat him there. That's a 1-yard gain on the play. So we'll see what they have here. It's 39. Here's the third down conversion. Let's see if they can get it.
So the first third down of the night is going to be 3rd and long here for the Fire Department. The Sheriff's Department was going to cover the wide receivers on the outside, 3 men down on the line. Guerin will look to take the snap, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's going to look a man off. He's going to go over. He has pressure coming. This one's going to be thrown. It looks to be intended for possibly Cody Williams. But that one's thrown short and fallen incomplete.
Well, Glenn, he had some communication errors. Again, communication is key. But this was a critical down. He had to make sure that he had somebody open. The defense playing man-to-man. They blitzed him. They got to him. They forced him with a lot of pressure. So now it's 4th down and 9 for the Firemen.
So 4th down and 9 here. They're going to have to convert another one here or face a turnover early in this ball game. So with 8:20 to go, the Fire Department will break the huddle. He's going to send Defoe and Williams to the right. Appears to be Davison on the left side. Guerin takes a snap, looks. He's going to have a man open. Appears to be on the right sideline. Guerin's going to throw it up there. This one's going to be tipped and incomplete. He was looking for Defoe. One of those men in coverage there for the Sheriff's Department was Jamie Carver. A good job by the free safety.
Glenn, you cannot throw to a wide receiver that's double covered. And this is, again, a great factor in this ball game that's going to be played here today. You've got to make sure that the communication is key always. The defense, they were playing zone coverage. They zoned him right into the guy that the quarterback made connections with. They read it well. Unfortunately, turnovers on down. It's 1st and 10 for the Sheriffs. Let's see if they can complete something.
So a 6-play, 3 passing yards, 3 running plays there. Then they averaged about 3.6 yards a play. A decent drive for the Fire Department, just not able to capitalize when they needed to. That was a 1:49 drive. So it's going to be Chance Oxner at quarterback right now. He's going to have Jamie Carver back there with him as the lone halfback in the shotgun set. He's going to send 2 wide receivers to his right. He's going to take the snap. Here we go. Oxner's going to roll to the right, has Carver on the left. He's going to throw it up, and this one's going to be tipped. That was Wesley Littlejohn there. Had his fingertips on the ball. Might have been a little overthrown.
Yeah, Littlejohn, he kind of missed it. And I think Keith Freeman did a great job on trying to play defense. Keith Freeman was a great cornerback, defensive, offensive, or defensive line player, and he did great. I mean, they really got the job done on defense.
That's right, and Keith Freeman, one of those corners out there. And one of the things we've noticed, the fire department is not they're playing one big guy out there. Other than that, they appear to have Jonathan Morgan and Keith Freeman actually playing line. You're correct. Excuse me. I thought he was playing corner there. He looked a little too fast for me. That's a really smart move. Instead of playing the big guys, they can play some faster guys and cover the outside run. Oxnard's going to take the ball. He's going to hand it off. Going to go left side, cut it up the middle to the right, and that's going to be a tackle there by number 17, Matthew Burton. A nice play by Burton to break down on the halfback.
Carver tried to do some moves. He did. That was a great play with the running back trying to go up the middle. He did a great job. Somebody lost their flag, though. I think they got the wrong man. But he did a great job on running that play. He gained 3 yards, and we're looking at 3rd and 7. Now, Glenn, I did see a B in front of the screen, so hope you don't get stung while you're doing this.
So 3rd down and 7 here, the first one for the Sheriff's Department. The Fire Department did convert their first one, but not able to do the second one. We'll see here what the Sheriff's Department can do. Joey Terrell, the sheriff for Habersham County, will be the first one to the line. He's playing right guard today. It appears to be Les Hendricks playing left guard, not able to get that number yet on the center. So Chance Oxner will be at quarterback. He's going to have Jamie Holcomb to his right. He's going to take the snap, and the shotgun set. He looks. Carver's on the right side on the wheel route. Got him. It's complete to Carver. Here comes number 12, Jonathan Morgan. He's going to miss the tackle. Carver's going to cut it inside, and a very nice move there by the corner to come up and make the play. I believe that was Dustin Henson that eventually got the tackle.
Well, Dustin Henson, the fire department is playing great defense. They're doing a great job. But I'm going to commend the offense. He had some nice moves on this sheriff department team. Carver is half backing it all the way up the field. He gained a lot of yards. I don't know how many because I'm not going to tell you. It was a great run, 1st and 10. Let's see what the Sheriffs can accomplish. Hopefully a touchdown.
So 6:42 here on the clock as the Sheriff's Department breaks their huddle. Terrell back at the line. They're also going to have Defoe now playing corner out there for the Fire Department. It looks like Oxner will send Kevin Marstler out as a wide receiver. Oxner will take the snap. Here's the quarterback looking for a man here. He's got plenty of time. He's pressured. He'll have to throw this one up. And it is called a very nice catch there by the wide receiver, the lone wide receiver on the right side, Kevin Marstler.
Kevin Marshler. I'm going to tell you, keep your eyes open on this one. The offensive line, they're doing a great job blocking. The quarterback is being patient on this Sheriff's team. He was rushed a little bit. Completed pass. He's doing a great job.
So here's the Sheriff's Department. They're going to have 2nd down and 5. This one appears to be at the 21-yard line. The Sheriff's Department have already faced a 3rd down in which they converted early on here in this game with 5:50. Oxner will be in the shotgun snap. Wide receivers of both sides. Oxner's looking to pass. He pump fakes once, and he throws the ball there. That one's going to be intended for Brandon Holcomb, the offensive lineman, gone wide receiver there.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I don't think the quarterback was in tune with anything. I don't really think he's a tight end. Look at him. I mean, he's trying to find the ball. He didn't even know the quarterback was going to throw to him. There was some communication errors going on. But hopefully the Sheriffs can regain their faith.
So 3rd down and 5 here for the Sheriff's Department. Already converted one early. We'll see what they can do here. Oxner with 2 wide receivers to the right and a back. Oxner's going to pump fake off Holcomb there, and the pitch will be straight to Brian Neal on the right side, and Neal looks to be tackled there by number 7. That's going to be Drake Meister, the corner, with the tackle.
Well, he did a great job, 2-gain run. Hopefully they can convert. It's 4th down and 1. Let's make sure they can. The defense was right on it. The offense, I mean, he came right up through it. Neal tried to do his best job, and he did. Brian Neal, the wide receiver, he did a great job gaining that 1 yard. Let's see if they can do it again on 4th down.
So I'm going to point out a guy to you here. I'm going to put my finger on Drake Meister. This corner already just in these first few plays looks to be having a great game. He made a big impact so far, and I believe he was one of the players last year that also came in for the Fire Department and made a big impact. Defoe also for the offense for the Fire Department. I'm going to put my finger on him too. He looks very good today.
The Defoe is going to be a big playmaker on offense.
So here's Oxner. He's going to have a back with him and a wide receiver to both sides. He's going to dump this one off to Carver. Carver around the left side on the wheel route is going to be tackled, it appeared, by Defoe that time. What did I say right there? There's Defoe making a very nice play for the Fire Department, and I believe that's going to be a turnover. Defoe's arguing right there with, I think that's Brandon Holcomb.
Well, I mean, watch him. I mean, he's doing a great job. Look at him. He got there defensively and offensively. Anthony Defoe has got it together. It's turnovers on down. It's first down. Let's see what Defoe and the offense are going to do for the fire department.
So a very nice move there. A 7-play. We had 22 yards of passing on that one, 5 yards of rushing, 27 yards total, a 3-minute, 32-second drive, and they're not able to make anything go in there. So a stall for both teams there to start off the game. We'll be right back. Habersham Central Stadium and John Larry Blackfield.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Habersham County Central High School. We're right here in Mount Airy, Georgia. I'm Devin Thompson, alongside your play-by-play, Glenn Ingram. We're right here at the Easton Foundation's Battle of the Heroes. Let's go first down, fire department.
So here we go. The fire department will take over 1st and 10. This time it's going to be from their own about 16-yard line. Guerin under center in the I form. Fake the handoff to Cody Williams. A pitch out to Wesley Davison. Davison's going to have a little room. Cuts it back, and he's going to have plenty of room, actually, and it appears Wesley Littlejohn in on that tackle. You know, he made a few guys miss right there, but an overall great run by Wesley Davison.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. Wesley Davison did good on the run, 21-yard gain, but I'm going to tell you, defensively, they've got to get it in control. Offensively, Littlejohn tried to do it just a tad bit, trying to get to him on defense. He missed him. Unfortunately, it's a 1st and 10 for the fire department.
Unfortunately, who are you pulling for, Devin? Come on, man. We got to pull. You can't pull for a team, man. We got to be neutral.
Well, let me tell you something. We are neutral, but unfortunately, they capitalized on the play, and defense just didn't come up with it.
That's right. So Guerin will take the snap. He'll fake the handoff to Williams. We have a flag on the play. Guerin will come around the corner, though. And I think this is going to come back for illegal procedure there.
I think it is.
Jeff Guerin had a nice run on the play for a gain of 5. So let's go down to head referee Tom Hand.
Yeah, offsides. That's false start is what it is on that fire department. It's going to push him back. It's going to be 1st and 15 now. Hopefully they won't make too many big mistakes in this. And, yep, you can see him right there. That's a there he is. That's a big one.
So that is going to push them back. It's going to make it 1st down and 15. This one's going to be marked at around their own 24-yard line now. You know, that's a big hurt right there. That could come into play there. That's a loss of 5 for the fire department. They've been converting on these short 3rd downs so far in this game. The first 4th down they were faced with, they could not convert. So here we go. The fire department's going to go to the huddle. They're going to discuss things on the field right now. For the sheriff's department is Cale Garrison at corner, Joey Terrell in on the line. We also have Brian Neal playing the strong safety. Fire department will be in the I formation. The pitch is going to be out. This time it's not going to be Davidson. It's going to be Ross Jackson with the carry. Jackson has a lot of room on the outside, and it appears Brian Neal came up there and made the tackle. Also on the coverage was number 52, Jamie Carver.
Jamie Carver did an excellent job defensively, but offensively, look, I'm going to tell you something. You better watch out for him and Defoe. They are good offensive key players for this fire department. That is an actually 23-yard gain. 1st down.
So a very nice game there by the fire department, enough to move the chains once again here in the Easton Foundation's 3rd annual Battle of the Heroes. The fire department's going to come out in an empty set. They're going to have wide receivers to both sides, and Guerin appears to be going under center. Guerin will take the snap here. He's looking off to the right side. He's going to look him off. He's going to throw to the left. He has a man open. That's Cody Williams on the left side. He's going to make a man miss. And actually, no, he's going to pick up the tackle. Who was that on that tackle right there, Devin?
Well, I'm going to tell you something. It looks like number 7, Drake Meister, is doing probably a good job. Kevin Marshler. That's who it is, Kevin Marshler. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong one. Look here, I'm Gary Danielson right now on SEC CBS. But anyway, this is how we're going to look at him. Look at him. I'm going to tell you, Cody Williams, that was a great pass from the quarterback and the wide receiver. And I did pull a Gary Danielson. I know I did. But that's all right. I was looking at the wrong roster. Let's try 2nd and
So the fire department takes a snap. Guerin's going to fake the handoff once again. He's going to have Williams open on a slant, and he's caught it. A very nice catch over the head of Wesley Littlejohn. Also on the covers there, Jamie Carver. But, hey, Cody Williams came up and made them look like they were 5 feet tall.
Hold on. Number 21. Let's make sure that says Wesley Littlejohn, Sheriff Department, defensively. That was old Wesley Littlejohn on that one. That's going to be a 1st and goal for the fire department. Great play.
That's right, and another big play there by Cody Williams. I'm actually going to put a mark by his name. That was a very nice play.
Put a mark by my name.
We have
which one.
We have Cody Williams right there. There you go, Brent. Very very nice play there. So we're going to set up 1st and goal here from the 9-yard line. Guerin's going to be in the I formation.
Don't fall out of your chair, Glenn. We got to watch the game.
The pitch here to Davidson around the outside, and I think he's going to make it. Yes, he does, to the end zone. Carver not able to make the stop there. Carver and a few others had a chance at him, could not catch up to him. Put a fire 6 on it right there. How about it?
Whoa, look at that. Put a fire 6 on it. Offensively, look at him. He's going to take that ball. He's going to run it to the right. He's going to put it dead up the middle. He had 3 defensive players, Little John's right there, and he just didn't make it in time. That's going to put an Eagle 6 on it.
An Eagle 6?
Yeah,
what in the world? A fire 6?
Well, I'm just telling you,
now.
you're copying the old announcer over there, Georgia Southern.
So Guerin's under center here. He has a 2 wide receivers to the right. He'll take the snap. Also a wide receiver to the left. And, whoa, a catch by Cody Williams.
Look here.
I think he caught it in bounds.
It's good. It's good. But I'm going to tell you, if we watch that replay, it looks like his foot hit that line. You know, they did play a good drive here, 6 plays for 2 minutes and 29 seconds. But watch it. Right here, when he caught that ball and it bounced off his defender, that's close.
That's close.
His foot was on the line, but the referee said it's good, so we're up 8-0.
That's right. A very nice play there by Cody Williams. You know, the referee was standing there at the line. Might not have had the best look at it, but I think our replay right there did show a lot. I don't think he came in with it, but we're going to go ahead and say that's 2 points there for the fire department.
Well, hey, that's a good play. You know, defensively, they should have been on top of it more. It was great communication between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Unfortunately, the sheriff department, it bounced off of him, and it gave the fire department a great 2 points.
So we'll be right back. It's 8-0 here at the Battle of the Heroes. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Raider Stadium in John Leary Blackfield. Glenn Ingram alongside Devin Thompson. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Devin Thompson alongside Glenn Ingram right here from Mount Airy, Georgia. The Easton Foundation's Battle of the Heroes. The fire department's up 8. Habersham County Sheriff Neal. Glenn, take us down to the field, 1st and 10.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 here for the Sheriff's Department. Oxner back at quarterback. He'll take the snap in the shotgun set. He's going to throw this one quick. The pass is going to be intended for Little John there. This one's going to fall incomplete. Once again, there's Ross Jackson on the coverage for the fire department.
Glenn, I don't know where he was looking. I mean, I don't know if there was an imaginary person.
There was no one inside.
It was nobody around. There was a communication error. It looked like intentional grounding to me. You know, I don't know what's happening with the Sheriff's offensive drive. We just started. It's 2nd down. Let's hope they can go back in the huddle, discuss some things, get this offense together.
And, you know, we even had a timeout right there. You'd think that coming out the first drive we'd see something a little better than a pass that's thrown into the ground.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. The defense could have just stood still. Nothing happened. Nothing even happened.
So Oxner will take the snap. Carver, the lone back with him. Carver's going to – actually, no, that's not Carver. That's Oxner. He's going to roll out with the ball there. And Defoe will – actually, no, not Defoe that time. That's going to be number 49, David Thompson.
David Thompson
there on the tackle. Ken to you?
No, he's not kin to me. He's kin to you. Look at him, boy. He's trying to get it. Oxner. He did a good job, and Thompson came on in there to stop the drive, and that's an actual 5-yard gain for the Sheriffs.
Well, they're moving now. They have 3rd down and 5 right now. You know, they can do something. They can do a pretty good job on offense if they can just get it together. You know, they're not consistent right now. They're not showing that to us. The offensive line is they're doing an okay job, but it's the skill positions right now that's lacking the talent.
They're trying to get in sync. Like I said, communication is key. We're 3rd and 5. Let's convert. Let's get a 1st down. Let's see what
So 3rd and 5 from the 30-yard line. Oxner's going to be back there with Carver at the back. He's going to hand the ball straight off to Carver. Oxner's going to be the lead blocker after handing the ball off to him, and that's going to be a quick tackle there by number 55, Ross Jackson.
Glenn, no gain on the play. This goes to show you that this defense is playing. Now, they were playing zone, not really man-to-man. They zoned in on where the ball was. He had blockers. No gain on the play, unfortunately. It's going to be a 4th down.
And I'm going to point something out there. If you look in the backfield, you see number 71 Wright, number 5 Hendricks. You know, the linemen are there. They're just not coming around and following that back and getting the block. If you watch that replay again, you'll see he did not come from the right side. He came straight in from where there could be extra blockers to stop that tackle from happening. So 4th and short here, 4th down and 1. The only people scoring against the fire department. The handoff's going to be straight to Carver, and look at there's D4 coming up for the tackle once again for the fire department. A very nice play there by the fire department. Not so good for the offensive line for the Sheriffs.
This is my key player. He hops right off the right side. Look at him. He comes in. It's a clean tackle. He takes that flag right off of him, and that's going to be a no-gainer. 1st and 10 for the Habersham Fire Department.
That's right, and that drive could have meant a lot there. It was a 4-play. They passed the ball 1 time, ran it 3 times. They had 2.2 yards per play, 9 total yards that time. The drive started with 2 minutes and 10 on the clock, and it ended after 1 minute and 31 seconds. So with 39 seconds here, the fire department will take over. They're threatening right now. This is not good for the sheriff's department. They're going to take over around the 23-yard line. So Guerin takes a snap, the fake handoff to Williams, and he's going to pitch it outside to Davidson. Davidson's going to come around the corner. He has a blocker out front for him. He makes a nice move right there, and the tackle's going to be made. That's going to be number 7, Kevin Marshler, there on the tackle for the sheriff's department. If he did not make that tackle, I'm going to say he scores.
Wesley Davidson did this in the last drive that we had. Look at him. He's coming right through. The defense is missing every tackle available to him. He finally gets stopped by Jamie Carver. Jamie Carver takes him down. But I'm going to tell you, the fire department is really pushing through. That's a 23-yard gain on first down. They're first and 10, almost to the goal line, Glenn. I believe this offense has a good communication factor. The defense needs to work on their logistics just a little bit just to stop these boys from getting to the touchdown.
That's my bad. That play happened from the 34. The fire department will have the ball at the 11-yard line here. Guerin's in the shotgun. No backs back there with him. Guerin's going to look. He's going to throw the ball up there. This time it's going to be caught for a touchdown. Fire. Hey now. That's going to be Anthony DeFord there on the catch. A very nice play once again by that wide receiver. We've seen him on offense and defense so far tonight.
Glenn, this is my man, Anthony Defoe. Look at him. The quarterback's going to drop back, an easy pass. That's a touchdown, fire department.
That's right, and a very nice play as we watch that replay again for D4 there.
Well, 11
he
yards.
went up and made a perfect catch there.
Did.
If he just stays on his feet and doesn't jump up for that one, I don't think he gets it.
Well, now they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. He's going to come out of the shotgun, looks like. He's going to be right there back there with his back, Wesley Davidson.
So Guerin's going to look. He's going to take the snap here. He's going to roll out. He has pressure coming. He's going to have to get this one away quick. Throws it, and it's going to be almost caught by Cody Williams. He had a man on him that looked like they were playing man coverage there. He was able to make sure he did not catch that ball.
Well, I'm going to tell you, he had a man open, Jason Walters. Jason was right there. He had his hands wide open, and unfortunately, he couldn't get to him in time.
So we'll be right back. The Habersham Fire Department, 2 scores so far, both by the Fire Department. 14-0, 23 seconds left to play in this first quarter action. We'll be right back from Habersham Central High School in Mount Airy, Georgia.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Devin Thompson alongside Glenn Ingram. We're here at the Easton Foundation's Battle of the Heroes. We're back from a huddle. It's 1st and 10 for the Sheriffs. The fire department's up 14-0. Let's see what we can do on offense.
So 14-0, the fire department's up. Oxner's going to take the snap, has pressure coming. A very nice job to apply pressure there. Almost made the tackle there. Brandon Holcomb with a very nice catch for the Sheriff's Department. I think we have an injury there, though, on the play. Let's take a look at this replay. That did not look good at all.
Well, Brandon Holcomb, he did a great drive up to the right side. He did really bring his team up to a first down.
That's going to be David Thompson,
gain.
The injured player there.
David Thompson. Thompson's down. He just made a big play just a moment ago.
That's right. I want to see. Let's watch this replay right here. That did not.
Right there.
Ouch.
Right there.
That does not look good right there. Holcomb kept driving. There's nothing Holcomb could do to prevent that. But, wow.
Well,
that does not look good
Well, we're going to make sure we're going to check with our sideline reporter, Colin Lacey, in just a moment just to see what's happening with him down there to see if he's going to come back in the game.
So the Sheriff's Department here, they're going to take over after that 1st down and 10. Oster's going to look to pass it quick. Actually going to dump it out to Carver. Carver on the left side is going to make a man miss, and Carver can't get much after that. He's wrapped up, I believe, around the 40-yard line of the Sheriff's Department.
Well, he got a 5-yard gain out of it, Glenn. You got to give him credit. They're fighting. The Sheriffs are coming through. The defense is all over him. They're having a bit of a communication issue right now on offense, but, hey, this is the end of the first quarter. Habersham's up. Fires, kneel, 14, kneel.
And we're back here at the start of the second quarter. Let's take a look at our stats for the game so far. The Sheriffs have 2 first downs. The Fire Department has 5 first downs. 11 plays for the Sheriffs, 14 for the Fire Department. 36 total yards for the Sheriff's Department, 136 for the Fire Department. about 3 yards of play here for the Sheriffs and a total of 9.7 yards of play for the fire department. I think that's making a big difference there. Third down conversions, the Sheriff's department has converted 1 out of 3, and the fire department's only been faced with 1 in which they have not converted. So let's go back down to the field here. 10 minutes back up on the clock. It's second down and 5. That looks like Oxner's going to be back there with Brian Till, who's made the transition from wide receiver to halfback.
Well, Glenn, how many turnovers are we having on offense on both teams?
Not good so far. We have a turnover for the fire department and 2 turnovers there for the Sheriffs. A very nice play there that we just saw as well.
Brandon Holcomb, he tried to get open. The pass was to him. He couldn't hang on to it, and that was a good play, actually. He couldn't execute it, and that's going to end up to be a third and 5.
You know, and that was a nice pass. I'm going to give Chance Oxner a lot of credit here. He put that one right on the money. If he underthrows that one's possibly a pick 6 right there. Put it right in the hands of Brandon Holcomb, just not able to pull that one in under a lot of coverage right there.
Well, you know, Glenn, pixie sticks, did you remember those? They did. They were good. You know?
I sure do.
Pixie sticks. How about that? Pick 6 pixie sticks.
I've never heard that. I've never heard that translation.
Yeah, you got to have translation.
I love it, though, Devin. Third down and 5 here for the Sheriff's Department. Oxner is going to be the quarterback once again. Neal's going to come out actually as a wide receiver, and he's going to put Carver back there with him. Oxner's going to take the snap, fakes the handoff to Carver. He's looking at a way to get around, and what a nice play there. Drake Meister came up and made that tackle. Devin, that was Drake Meister that time. That was not Kevin Marstler.
Meister, he did a great job coming through the backfield for the sack, and the quarterback, unfortunately, Oxner, he's going to have to bring it on back.
And he just had no room to go there. The offensive lineman could not get their hands on anyone. Let's take a look at the conversions down here. On third down so far, 0 for 2 and 0 for 1 on fourth down for the Sheriffs. When they get to the third and fourth down so far, they just have not been able to do anything.
Glenn, they've been struggling offensively. They need to make sure they get it together. I hope the huddle, when they break this one out, we can get something for those Sheriffs to boost their self-confidence.
So it's 4th and 8. No conversions on third or fourth down yet. Holcomb's going to be the quarterback this time instead of Oxner. He's going to have Carver down to the left as a wide receiver. Holcomb's going to look for a man. Plenty of time there. He's going to throw the ball to Littlejohn. Littlejohn's going to make the catch, and then a tackle will be made around the 48-yard line. A very nice play there for the Sheriff's Department to get their first conversion on third down of the night.
That was a great play by the Sheriff's Department. Actually, he was wide open. He was coming down there. He made the catch. That was great communication between the quarterback and the wide receiver. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Sheriffs.
And that's my bad. That was a 4th down. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10 now from the Sheriff's own 48-yard line. They're about to enter fire territory for the first time tonight, it appears. So Holcomb's going to be the quarterback. Holcomb making a little more action than what Oxner was able to so far tonight. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Holcomb takes a snap. He's going to pump fake once or twice. He's going to throw it. Has a man, and oh my goodness, almost intercepted. Drake Meister got his hands on it there. Number 14, Chance Oxner, the quarterback, changed to wide receiver. Not able to pull that one in, tipped up. Gave Meister a chance at it.
The quarterback took too long on this play to make a decision. When he finally made the decision to put the ball in Oxner's hands, he was already covered. And I believe Drake just came up with the perfect play. He should have hung on to it to get that interception, but unfortunately he didn't capitalize on that opportunity. Here's 2nd and 10.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 10, as Devin said here. The Sheriff's Department's operating from their own 48-yard line. Holcomb's still going to be a quarterback here. He's going to send the converted quarterback to offensive lineman in motion, and the offensive line, the snap is low, hits the ground. Holcomb's going to dump this one off quick, and look at there. There's number 55, Ross Jackson, I believe, almost got his hands on that one.
Well, I'm going to tell you about something on offense. Don't put the quarterback on an offensive lineman position, and don't put an offensive lineman in quarterback. They've got to get a routine back in. He has no experience in the quarterback position. He's throwing wild passes almost both times, intercepted. If 89 Anthony Defoe was there to make the play. I mean, you can't keep making mistakes. We're 3rd and 10. The Sheriff's Department has got to connect with somebody to make plays, to get on the board. They're down 14 points, Glenn.
So 14-0, as you said, Devin, this one's going to put them at their own 48. The Sheriff's still in the huddle discussing their play call. So far, it's been very good by the fire department today on defense. Been able to hold the Sheriff's Departments to nil, as Devin would say, or 0, as most of us know. So 14-0 here. They're operating from their own 48. 3rd down and 10. Another big conversion here for the Sheriff's Department. Holcomb's going to take the snap a little off to the left. He's going to pump fake once. Thinks he has a man open. It's going to be Carver, and that one's going to be caught caught on the left sideline and eventually tackled by Defo there. Very nice play by Carver and Holcomb to hook up for the nice pitch and catch.
He did. And I'm going to tell you something. The Sheriffs are now making some type of tempo going right now. They're 1st and 10. I did try to knock the guy off his position for being an offensive lineman playing the quarterback position. He made a great pass, great play, wide open, great execution. The defense now, they got to play man-to-man. You know, they've got to put pressure on this quarterback. This is an inexperienced quarterback right now playing for the Sheriffs. They've got to make sure to put pressure, bring the holes in, bring them all together. The defense can capitalize if they can. But looks like the Sheriffs on top, Glenn.
That's right, and they're going to be operating from the 29-yard line of the fire department. This is the closest to the red zone so far that they've gotten. It's going to be a 1st and 10 now. Oxner will be still at the lineman position, Holcomb at the quarterback. Holcomb's not going to have anyone back there with him. Carver to the left. I believe that is going to be Neal up to the top. Holcomb's going to take the snap. 2 wide receivers to the right. He's going to pump fake to them. Looks off to the left. He's going to throw this one up there. It's going to be tipped. That's going to be tipped. Carver had a shot at it. D4 with the nice coverage for the fire department.
Jamie Carver was triple covered on this play. He's got to realize to give it. Now, Neal was at the top of the screen. Well, now he's at the bottom of the screen. The guy was never open. He was triple covered. He had, nobody was going to catch that ball unless it was a defensive player. Unfortunately, the Sheriffs now stand 2nd and 10. No progress whatsoever at the moment. Let's see if they can capitalize off this next play, Glenn.
And a very nice job so far of the Sheriff's Department not to be picking up penalties on offense. I will say that. So it's 2nd down and 10 from the 29-yard line of the fire department. Holcomb's going to have 2 backs out there with him and a wide receiver. He takes a snap, and what do you know? We have a flag on the play.
I think you forecast. What do you have down there that says you're calling penalties? Do you have a?
I don't have my flag with me tonight.
Well, I think you threw that out the window.
So an illegal formation is going to be the call on the Sheriff's Department there. That's going to back them up 5 yards and make it a 2nd down and 15 situation, Devin. So 2nd down and 15 for the Sheriff's Department after that penalty right there. It's 14-0, 7 minutes and 47 seconds left.
Somebody called my name. Am I supposed to go down there and be the quarterback?
Holcomb takes the snap. He's going to look. Looks, has a man open in the flats, and wow, he was waiting for that ball there. That's going to be number 7, Kevin Marshler.
Kevin Marshler, I'm going to tell you something. He's trying his best to be the best he can when he's trying to catch his ball. The quarterback, I'm telling you, he's not making perfect throws. He's underthrowing it. He's either overthrowing it. He's not connecting with the wide receivers. They don't even know they're getting thrown to. You've got to have some communication going on with the Sheriffs. This is where they're lacking in performance right now on this football team. They've got to make up open area. It's 3rd and 15, 3rd and long, and you've got to make it to that 1st down marker. Oh, it's going to end up 4th down. They're already 50% for 4th downs. Let's see if they can capitalize on this 3rd down.
So from the fire 34-yard line, Holcomb's going to be working at quarterback. All wide receivers over to the right. He's going to have a total of 4 over there. He's going to take the snap. No pressure coming. He's going to pump fake once. Looks over to the right. Holcomb still with time. Lazama's going to blitz there. Throws it up there, and that one's going to be intercepted. A nice interception by D4 right there. A man's going to miss the tackle. He's going to go to the 50. He has room. He's going to make Holcomb miss. I think he's gone to the end zone. 25-20. No one's going to catch him. There's a flag on the play, and he's into the end zone right there.
Glenn, this is my player, Anthony Defoe. He's got it together. This is the fire department's regimen. They have a great tempo. They've been doing it all night. They have made some mistakes. This is where the quarterback doesn't connect with his wide receiver. He puts it up in the air to try to get somebody in there, and he makes a very big error. Defoe is going all the way back for a touchdown. This penalty is not going to hurt him at all. This is going to go ahead and put a 6 on the board, and the fire department is going to increase their lead.
So let's see. I don't think that was a flag. It appeared that there was actually a flag that came from.
Are you throwing that out the window again?
I did not throw that one out the window.
You're deceiving the viewers. You're deceiving me. It's 20-0. Look at here. The fire department, again, Glenn, I'm telling you, they're great offensive players. They have a great defense. Looks like we're having a blowout at the Easton Foundation's Battle of the Heroes.
So 20-0, as Devin said, not a lot of action seen so far by the Sheriff's Department. Guerin's going to take his men to the 10-yard line, attempting the 2-point conversion. Has only made 1 out of 2 so far. Guerin under center. He's going to take the snap. He has wide receiver to the left. Looking. He's going to throw this one up there, and this one's going to be almost intercepted by Neal.
Yeah, this is
a very nice play there by Brian Neal. I believe he was looking for number 55.
This is the same play that they played last time to get the 2-point conversion, and it failed. They've got to make sure that they've capitalized on these big plays. Ladies and gentlemen, 11 plays, pick 6. Fire department's up 20-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Devin Thompson. Alongside Glenn Ingram, we're right here in Mount Airy, Georgia, the Easton Foundation's Battle of the Heroes. We have a blowout here in North Georgia, 20-0. Glenn, take it away.
Now, I am going to say this, Devin. I wouldn't quite call it a blowout yet. We've seen a lot of things happen on this field over the years, not in just flag football. You know, the fire department does have a 3-score lead right now.
You know,
but we have a lot. Look at the time on that clock right there. It's the second quarter. We have 7 minutes and 18 seconds left.
When was the last time you got down there and played?
It was a long time, man.
Exactly.
But these guys was even longer.
What are they in there? High 60s?
They're.
Low
I don't
90s?
know. I'd like to compute the average.
I think the quarterback's going on 100. But we're going to see. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Habersham County Sheriffs.
So here we go. As he said, it's 1st and 10. Oxner will take the snap. He rolls off to the right. He's going to pass it up, and that one was almost intercepted. None other than Keith Freeman there on the nice coverage for the fireman.
Keith Freeman did a good job.
That's
he?
right.
He almost got that interception. If you watch this replay right here, he missed it. Keith Freeman had a great opportunity to capitalize on. Unfortunately, that's an incomplete pass.
Well, not only did Keith Freeman have a nice opportunity there, but so did Wesley Littlejohn. When he tipped that ball up there, if Littlejohn had not taken about one more step, he would have been in perfect position to intercept that one.
So here we go. We're 2nd and 10 for the Habersham Sheriffs. And Glenn, I believe they're on the shotgun formation.
Yes, they are. Shotgun, a back there with them, and 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Oxner takes a snap. He's going to look. He has pressure coming, and he's not going to be able to get away from that one. A very nice job right there by number 55, Ross Jackson, to come from the linebacker position.
Ross Jackson, my favorite linebacker. If you watch him, he's coming off on the right side of your screen there. He did a great job bringing pressure to the quarterback, and I think Oxner realized it. This is a better view. Watch him. The speed is unbelievable, Glenn. He really got in there. He capitalized. They're on the 20-yard line.
That's right, and it's going to be 3rd down and 15 this time from their own 20, as Devin said. A loss on that play. So far, the Sheriffs have not been showing a lot of strength on offense, not a lot on defense either, to be honest. But I will say if I had to give them a strong point, it would be their defense so far. So here we go. The Sheriffs are operating from their own 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 15. Oxner takes the snap. He's looking. He's going to look to pass it. He's going to roll out, dump this one off to Holcomb. Here comes Lazama, and Lazama's going to make the tackle around the 20-yard line after he somersaults there. The big man getting in some action.
Islam Lama Beans. He made a big gain. I mean, it was great. He really did come around the corner. I think Brandon, he really tried his best to get around the corner, and he did. Unfortunately, the defense missed that great tackle he could have had, and it's going to bring him on up.
That's right, and it's going to make it a 4th down and 14 situation here. Now, do remember, I think this is what they're currently discussing on the field, is whether or not they want to do a simulated punt. And head referee Tom Hand is going to call an official timeout. Yep, that's what we're going to have. We're going to have a simulated punt here. We're going to let them do this. We'll be right back from Mount Airy, Georgia. 20-0, the fire department leads the Sheriffs.
Down to the 44-yard line, where the firemen will take over 1st and 10.
And we're back here, Mount Airy, Georgia, John Larry Black Field and Raiders Stadium. Let's take a look at the Habersham Fire drive chart so far. 6 plays, 22 yards and a turnover. 6 plays, 80 yards and a touchdown. 2 plays, 34 yards and a touchdown. And look where they're starting from. I think this played a big role. As you saw, they started last time from the Sheriff's Department 34-yard line, and it only took them 2 plays to drive the distance that time.
Glenn, 2 plays, and here's the Habersham County Fire Department, 1st and 10.
Todd Guerin operating as the quarterback with Davidson behind him in the ace formation, a wide receiver to the left and the right. Guerin will take the snap. He's going to pitch it to Davison. Davison off the left side. Here comes Marsteller. Davidson's going to have to cut back. Marsteller's going to miss the tackle. He's at the 50. He's going to cut across. He's almost going to make it to the 45-yard line. I believe they're going to mark him exactly at the 45. They get into Sheriff territory.
Yes, they did, and Cale Garrison from the Sheriff's Department, he made that stop. He did a great job, but he also made on offense a great run. Glenn, did you see it? Watch him. He's going to toss the ball. He's going to come on out. Wesley Davidson made through the hole. He got there in time enough for the first down, but unfortunately he was stopped by Cale Garrison.
So Jason Walters, this is a guy I want you to look at. If you watch that replay, Jason Walters is one of the offensive linemen. Did a great job of coming around the outside. This is something I talked about earlier the Sheriffs were not doing. Lineman got around, got a perfect block for his back. So Guerin will take the snap. Another pitch to Davidson. Some nice blocking up front. A tumble there. Davidson's going to make some men miss. And, wow, that was close to the line. And there it is. Side judge Jamie Weatherton's going to give us a flag there at the end of the play. I don't know if he got a hold of his head. That didn't look late.
That
so
was
I'm
a late
sure.
hit.
Yeah, I don't know. That was close to being. It looked like he was doing something with his head. That
Yeah,
might be
Glenn.
hands to the face there as well.
Who knows, but that was a late hit, personal foul on the
personal
Sheriffs.
foul. Yep, you're
That's
right,
right.
man. So that's going to have a big impact right here. That ball was going to be marked, I believe, at around the about the 39 or 38-yard line. Let's look at this replay right here. Davidson was coming, and, yeah, he got him around the head, and it was – I don't think it was late. I don't agree with the call if it's because it was late. Possibly if it was around the head, though. So Guerin's going to take the snap. Another pitch off. No, wow. I was looking at the replay that time. Woo! That could have been bad right there, sir.
Well, they just wanted to show you the late hit again, so we're going to now go 1st and 10. Glenn, where are you? Are you on the same planet?
Yes,
Earth
sir.
to Mars, Mars back to Earth. Let's get on in.
So the penalty is going to be a total of 15 yards. That's going to put him at the 24, where Guerin's going to take it. He's actually going to hand it straight off to Cody Williams there in a very nice play. We do have another hanky on the field. So
well, did they really have a flag?
I think so. There's a flag. It came from the side judge on the far end.
At the very top of the screen. I see it.
That's it. So let's see what referee Tom Hand. I think we were both kind of looking at each other. Where did that flag come from?
Has he made the call?
No,
we're still discussing.
Yeah.
So I missed whatever was happening. Can we go to a replay? Well, here he goes.
Let's see. We're going to wait here for head referee Tom Hand. Actually, this penalty is going to be declined.
Okay.
So it must have been against the offense.
Well, here he comes running. And I don't see any.
It
flag
might have
was
been an
already
illegal
thrown.
shift. Yeah.
Illegal shift, okay.
If I had to guess, it was illegal shift, and since he didn't gain any yards, I would not. That's a smart move, if you ask me, by the Sheriffs. Don't give him another down.
Well, Glenn, this is one of the key mistakes. How about that? Here we go, 2nd and 10.
So Guerin will take the snap. A handoff to Davidson is going to be faked. He's going to throw this one up there. It's going to be caught by D4. A very nice catch in the end zone by D4 in man coverage once again, blown by the Sheriff's Department.
Anthony DeFore, this is how you work it. This is offense. Communication. He put his hand in the air, as you can see on the replay. Beautiful pass. He had his knees to the ground. He caught it. That is a 6-point lead.
And that's an almost textbook throw there by Jeff Guerin. Put it
touchdown.
right on the money. If you watch that again, Cale Garrison was lagging behind a little bit on that one. Could not catch up to D4 and able to stop that fire touchdown. So Guerin's going to bring his team out. They're going to attempt the 2-point conversion again here. 26-0 as of right now. Guerin underserving the ace. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look. He's going to throw this one up there, and he almost had it.
It's the same play 3 times in a row. 4-play drive, though. 1 minute and 11 seconds they've had it. 19 rushing yards and 24 passing yards. This was a great drive by the fire department. Glenn, somebody needs to call the fire department, get some water. Let's put this fire out.
Yes,
We're going to
sir.
be right back, right after these messages. You're watching the Easton Foundation Battle of the Heroes.
The Vegas Blues take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Mount Airy, Georgia. The Habersham County Central High School field is what you're looking at. This is the Easton Foundation's Battle of the Heroes. I'm Devin Thompson, alongside of Glenn Ingram. Here's 1st and 10 from the Sheriffs.
So the Sheriffs take over 1st and 10. That's going to be number 31, Holcomb, handing it off straight up the middle to Carver. Carver's going to have a little bit of room there and a little bit of pushing and shoving. Drake Meister got into it there with Jamie Carver, and it looks like that's going to be Brandon Holcomb going up. The quarterback is going to have a discussion with that corner for the fire department.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. The defense, they're having problems. Look at him. He just kept pushing him and pushing him and pushing him. He should have let him go. That should have been a flag for holding on the offense, but the referee didn't catch it
holding
right
on
in
the
time.
Defense right there, I believe.
Well, I think the offense. He really did. He just pushed him and pushed him and pushed him way back to the 40-yard line. So, anyway, 2nd and 2. That was a good play for him. Let's see what the Sheriffs come up with on the next drive.
That's right. Holcomb's going to be the quarterback back there with Carver at the running back. He's going to hand this one off to Carver. Carver's going to go right up the middle again, and a nice play there. Meister coming up and making the tackle. Don't think he had to hold him that time to make that tackle.
No, he didn't. He got away good. Carver came right up the middle for the first down, and I think the Sheriffs are doing a pretty good job on this drive. It's 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Here's 1st and 10 for the Habersham County Sheriffs. Glenn, what are you doing over there? How many people do you think are the key players tonight?
I'm looking right now, and I'd have to say Drake Meister's made a lot of nice plays for the fire department. On the Sheriff's side, yeah, him too. But I think on the Sheriff's side, you're going to have to look at Jamie Carver. So once again, here's the handoff to Jamie Carver. Carver's going to kick it out to the outside, but not before he's tackled. Look again, 3 tackles in a row for Drake Meister.
Drake Meister's doing a great job on defense. Watch this play. He's going to come right through the middle. He just got right there and did some physical action for the defense. And he tried to go right up the middle. He tried to push off to get leeway, but I think Meister got there before he could get anywhere.
That's it. And,
1 yard gain.
That's it. Lowell Tents was in there blocking. New lineman there for the Sheriff's Department. Didn't see him come into the game till that play. So not a very good job from the offensive line so far for the Sheriffs. It's going to be Holcomb at the quarterback, Carver back there, two wide receivers to the left. Holcomb's going to hand this one straight off to Carver. Carver's going to get around the outside. Luzama's going to chase, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds, I believe, there. It looked like Anthony Dufour, our man, right there.
Is Lama, look at him. He's trying to get that block. He came right around him. Looks like the Sheriff Department is going to put up a 5-yard gain on that play, Glenn.
That's it. Actually, I think that ended up being 6. No? Yeah, it will be 5 yards right there. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. You were right.
I think I can count. I don't have to have a degree in mathematics, but that's 5-yard gain, 3rd down and 4 for the Sheriffs. I think, Glenn, this looks like a better drive that the Sheriffs have done all game.
This does, and, even though they're faced with a 3rd and 4, Sheriff Terrell's yelling at our clock operator up there right now. I don't know what's going on there. That'll make about 2 or 3 games in a row he's yelling.
You weren't running the clock. You were doing flags.
Someone.
Now.
I don't
know. Sure you don't have that button?
Apparently he's wanting to referee down there, I think. So we're going to get the Sheriff some stripes while his offense takes a snap. He's going to throw this one up, and it's going to be caught on the play by Kevin Marshler, and he's going to have enough for a Sheriff 1st down to about the 49 or 48-yard line.
And I'm going to tell you something. Who was there to stop him? Did you see him? Watch this replay. I want you to take a look at my man, Anthony Defoe. Defoe gets there. He takes it, and he's right there, but it's still a 1st and 10 for the Sheriff.
Now, we'll say that was nice zone coverage right there by the fire department. But if you ask me, this is the first time I've seen both teams have a really nice play and someone come away. The Sheriffs come away with a good play right there.
It's physical. It's getting there.
So 1st and 10 from their own 49, the Sheriffs. He has Neal in the backfield with him. Holcomb's going to take the snap, a wide receiver to both sides. He's going to wait, has pressure coming. He's going to throw it up there, and it's going to be almost intercepted there. Had a man in double coverage. I think the free safety came up and tried to make the play.
Glenn, communication is key for this offense. It was going good. Now they're going back down the same hill they were in the first quarter. They can't complete any passes, and that's because there's no communication between the wide receiver and the quarterback. Let's see if they can capitalize on this 2nd and 10 in hopes to keep it going. We'll be right back after this. This is the Easton Foundation's Battle of the Heroes. My producer's yelling, commercial. We'll be right back.
The officials have told us to stop the clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Easton Foundation's Battle of the Heroes. It's 2nd down and 10 with the Habersham Sheriffs. I'm Devin Thompson alongside Glenn Ingram. He's going to take the snap. The quarterback is looking, the offensive lineman, and he's going to throw it on out there. And looks like it's an interception, ladies and gentlemen. The firemen come away and capitalize off that play. Glenn, did you see the defense?
I did, and that was a very nice play there. Our man DeFort stepping up again at the free safety position,
My favorite man, Anthony DeFore. How many times am I going to have to call his name tonight?
I don't know. He made a really nice play, though, for the fire department there on defense. He's been making a lot of nice plays on offense, but we see him step up that time for the defense as well. And we're getting word this is going to be a running clock, I believe, for the rest of this half. I think the sheriff's department's getting a little tired down there.
Yeah, we're getting a little hungry for some pizza, right? Hot dogs, whatever Habersham County sells.
So a minute 33 on the clock as the fire department takes over. Garen's going to be in the empty set. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, working left to right on your radio dial. Garen will take the snap. This time it's a low one. He's going to pull it up. He's going to pump fake. He's going to throw it deep to his man, and it's almost interception. There's one of Garen's few mistakes we've seen in this game. That one was going to be intended for Cody Williams.
Cody Williams, the defensive player, he was just all distraught down there. Looked like it was Wesley Littlejohn. He was trying his best to capitalize off that play. When that ball hits that air, watch him. Wesley's going to try to come up. He missed it, and he realized it. And all of a sudden, it was over, and it's going to give the firemen another chance.
That's right. It's going to give them another chance there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Now, the fire department did call a timeout. That timeout is going to stop the clock. That's the only way you're going to stop the clock right now. Even on incompletions, the clock will run. So with a minute and 8 left, the fire department's in the huddle. They're going to discuss their play call for a little bit.
Hey, there's that bee again, man.
Man, that thing's flying around out here. I
telling
don't
you.
know what it's doing. So 2nd and 10, a minute and 8 left in the first half here. The Easton Foundation's Battle of the Heroes. Garen, the empty set. He'll take the snap. Wide receivers to the right and left. He pump fakes once, going to throw it up there, and this one's going to be incomplete.
Wait a minute.
Incomplete there on that play, I do believe.
Look here.
That's
My
it.
monitor
And there's the
isn't-
fire department. They're going to call a timeout.
My monitor didn't pick that up. You looked out the window, didn't you?
Yes,
'Cause
sir.
I was watching the monitor
You were
down
sitting
there.
back in your seat.
I'm telling you, I was relaxing. Well, that was an incomplete pass. We're going to see what happens next for the fire department.
So 26-0 now. It's still, we have 56 seconds left in this first half, not seconds. 3rd down and 10.
He's hungry, guys.
Thinking about that pizza from the concession stand.
Hot dogs. Y'all don't sell pizza in Habersham.
Hey, we sell pizza. Another while we're waiting for this timeout to end, the Band of Blue on the far side, they're doing a very nice job today. It's good to have a band in the background.
The Blues Brothers?
No, the Band of Blue.
Band of Blue.
They're doing a great job out there tonight. Just a little shout out to them. Garen's going to come out in the empty set. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He's going to roll out. Now he's going to drop back. He's going to throw this one deep. It's going to be caught. No, intercepted. That's going to be Jamie Carver, the halfback in free safety. Comes up with a big play there for the Sheriffs. And Brandon Holcomb's giving the fire department a little of their own business.
The free safety was at the right place at the right time. He came away with that beautiful interception against the firemen. Their momentum was high, and I think the Sheriffs kind of celebrated that after a little while. You got the guy on the crutches down there. Looks like the Sheriffs are putting another wide receiver. I don't think he can run that fast, Oakland.
Let me give you a little background on him. I actually got word from the Sheriff's Department today. He's on our roster, actually. I'm not sure which he is. I'm not sure. I'll get that here before the end of the game.
He looks like a middle linebacker.
He hurt that leg last night. He was really looking forward to this game, too. You got to feel bad for him. He was looking forward to playing. He's one of their best players. I think he plays a little bit of wide receiver as well.
Wide receiver. How about that?
So the Sheriff's Department is definitely missing a skilled player right now. So they're going to start the clock, and we have 37 seconds and rolling. I don't think the Sheriff's Department has realized that. That clock started with 39 seconds on it.
Well, no, it's been rolling ever since you've been talking about broke leg syndrome. So we're gonna keep on trotting along. 1st down, 25 and count. He's going to look out. He's going to try to find him. The offensive lineman throws an incomplete pass, who was intended for Kevin Marsteller.
That's it. Pass intended for Kevin Marshall. The Sheriffs are going to burn their first time out of the half in an effort to stop the clock. They're trying to get on the board, and I don't blame them at all. 17 seconds left. Now, I will say, this is kind of weird. Holcomb threw that one into the dirt, but at the same time, Why are you trying to move the ball? You asked for a running clock, and now you're calling a timeout to stop it on an incomplete pass. If you're the sheriff's department, I don't think you're trying to throw it.
Well,
I think you're taking a knee and you're getting the heck out of Dodge right now, getting to that locker room and trying to figure out what you can do to stop this powerful
Well, they're down 26
offense.
points, Glenn. You know, you got to put something on the board. 17 seconds left. A miracle. Hail Mary.
Then throw the Hail Mary. Don't wait around and throw a short slant route and get it picked off by DeFord for a pick six. So he's going to drop back. He's going to launch this one deep, and that one's going to be over the head of Marstler.
Yeah, he overthrown him completely. Marstler was ready. He was didn't have any defender in front of him but behind him. He was trying to get there, but the ball beat him. Unfortunately, we're going to watch this replay, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. The ball was there, but it beat him, you know, and he was right in front of his defenders. Great job by the wide receiver. He just couldn't capitalize on that play.
That's right, and he appeared to be breaking free. The Sheriff's Department did burn their second time out of the half while we were talking about that one. Now the ball is going to be placed, I believe, around their own 45-yard line for this one. You know, they're trying to pull off their first score of the night here. 10 seconds left. We had a little bit of rain on the field. That's why you're seeing so much dirt on your screen. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. I think if they don't get this one,
there's
they're going to be in some trouble.
Neal was at the top of the screen. He looked like he was offsides there for a second, but
so
the ref
Hogan
didn't catch it.
Hogan will take the snap. He's going to launch this one deep. Like we said, it's going to be thrown up and intercepted by the fire department. A very nice play there to end the half. That's Richie Alford, the free safety, came
Richie
up
Alford did a
and
great
made
job.
The play.
He did.
That's it. Now let's take a look at our first half stats. 28 rushing yards, 69 passing yards, 97 total yards, 2 for 20 on penalties, and 5 turnovers for the Sheriffs.
The Sheriffs are down
109 rushing yards, 70 passing, 179 rushing. And, you know, that says a lot if you ask me about this team. We look at our halftime statistics here. You know, the Sheriff's Department has held the ball for 13 minutes and 21 seconds, while the Fire Department has had it for 6 minutes and 39 seconds, and it's a 26-0 ball game.
26-0, Glenn. These boys have got to find, these men, have got to find a connection. Communication is key. I hope that when they go in the locker room, they're going to try to find some momentum. They're going to try to get a tempo down, and we're going to see in the third quarter if we can get up. It's 26-0 in Mount Airy, Georgia.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Habersham Central High School, Raider Stadium in John Larry Black Field. You're watching the Easton Foundation's 3rd annual Battle of the Heroes. We come back live now. The Sheriff's Department, they did not win the toss. They will start off with the ball now. We're going to have this pass he's going to throw it. It's going to be complete. Actually, that's one of the few completions we've seen so far today from them.
I'm going to tell you something. Looks like they got a good tempo going. They've come out the locker room. Hopefully they can bring something back. The Sheriffs need a desperate miracle happen right here in Mount Airy, Georgia. It's 2nd down. 3 yards to go. Let's hope for a first down, Glenn.
So it's 2nd and 3 here. They're looking for a big play. It's going to be, I believe that's Carver back as the running back. They're going to have Holcomb. He will be the quarterback. It's going to be 2nd down and 3. Clock's running with 9:24. The Fire Department looks to be running a 3-man set down on the line. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Carver. Carver's going around the right side at the 40, the 45. He's going to make a man miss. And a very nice play there by Jamie Carver to make a few guys miss. And we're seeing some explosiveness out of this offense for the first time tonight.
Yes, sir, you are. And I think the Sheriffs have gained momentum. They're coming into this second half. They're saying, look, guys, we've got to get on the board. We've got to make something happen. We've got to get on ourselves a good tempo. Here we go. 1st and 10, a new set of downs for the Sheriffs. Let's see if they can capitalize all the way to the end zone, Blair.
That's it. It's 1st and 10 now. They're operating at their own 49. This is the quickest we've seen them move so far today. So here we go. It's going to be Holcomb. He will be the quarterback for the Sheriff's Department. Carver's back there with him. Holcomb's going to keep it. He's going to run it to the left side. That's going to be Lazama out there. He's going to make the tackle for the Fire Department, I believe, didn't he?
I think he did.
Yeah, that's going to be Lazama. He kept on running, so I wasn't sure. I couldn't tell if he got the flag or not that time.
Yeah, Lazama came right on up. He did try to do a bit of good look at him. Boy, he's running. He's pushing right through the defenders. Looked like he knocked number 17, Matthew Burton, right on the ground, the defensive lineman. He couldn't keep up with him. And that's going to be a 2nd and 4 for the Sheriffs.
That's it. And, 8 minutes to go in this third quarter. This is moving a whole lot faster. One thing we didn't get to say, this will be a running clock for the second half. So I think that'll do both of these teams some justice here. Second and short. It's going to be second down and 4. 7 minutes, 44 seconds on the clock as Holcomb will lead his team to the line. Holcomb's going to be the quarterback here. He's going to have Carver off to his left. He takes a snap. The handoff to Carver's a fake. Holcomb's going to keep it going left side. That's going to be Lazama there. He misses the tackle. D4 and others are there to push Holcomb out of bounds, though.
Holcomb did come out of bounds and looked like DeFore was there. Watch him. He's going to take the ball. He's going to fake it. He's going to keep it, and he's going to try to run all the way to get the first down for the Sheriffs. And I think the quarterback, he's improving, Glenn. He really is. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Sheriffs. They're down by 26. They look like they've got a good tempo going. Let's see what they can do.
That's it. So let's see. The Sheriffs are going to come out once again. Oxner talking to the second-string quarterback, I believe, there. He's going to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff straight ahead to Carver. Carver's going to go up to the left side. Actually, he's going to go up the middle.
They're hugging down
Keith
there.
Freeman's going to eventually come up and get Carver. They were hugging each other there. They look like the Florida Gators playing the Georgia Southern Eagles, blocking themselves.
Okay, watch yourself about the Florida Gators. Hopefully we'll see what they can do against Vandy. Let's see if they can accomplish Alabama. Let's see about LSU. We don't know. We're going to see what their season holds for them. But Jamie Carver, he took that ball right up the middle. I don't see the replay coming in right at the moment, but he did a great job on that play. The Sheriffs gained 7 yards.
That's it. So it's going to be second down and 3 here. It's going to be Holcomb leading his team once again. He's going to have 2 wide receivers to the right. That's going to be Neal and Marsteller. So Oxner's going to look. He's going to call out the snap count. He'll take it here. Hand off to Carver's going left side. He does not have many blockers, but he's going to spin off DeFore before he is dropped to the ground. DeFore and number 17, Matthew Burton, in on the tackle.
DeFore and Burton are good defensive players right now. They're lining up good. They're playing zone coverage. When he saw old Carver come around the corner, he made sure to stop the halfback in his tracks. Look at him. He's doing pretty good. I like that play. Old DeFore, and I like how 17 Burton's playing. They're playing great, and I think they're going to be one of our MVPs. I think DeFore is going to come away with this.
Yes, sir. I think he is. He's playing a great game so far. Now, for the Sheriff's Department, you need to watch Carver. Carver's doing a great job so far. Holcomb's going to take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff to Carver. Holcomb's going to throw it up there, and it's caught by Neal.
Look
a very
Neal.
nice catch
Wide
by Neal right
open.
there for the Sheriffs.
Wide open. Neal, I haven't seen any more athleticism today from this Sheriff's offense until now. The quarterback, he's pressured. He didn't let that stop him. Neal, a clean catch, clean pass, wide open. That's a first down and 10 for the Sheriffs.
That's it, a first down and 10 for the Sheriffs. This is a new Sheriffs team, if you ask me, in the second half. They are operating on all cylinders.
They're operating on all cylinders. They have to be quick. It's 4 minutes, 45 to go in the third. Let's see what happens. He's coming out of the gun.
He's going to hand it off to Carver. No, it's going to be a fake. Oxner's going to keep it, and he fumbles the ball. They're actually going to rule that Oxner was down. I believe the referee had just blown his whistle as the ball hit the ground. Let's take a look at this review.
My goodness. I mean, look at him. He's coming around the corner. He lost control of the ball. I would say that is a fumble, and I'd have let him run that all the way back. But the referee's better than I am on the cameras, though. I guess we can't have the official replays down there at the booth to recall this, but I guess it's a second and third for the Sheriffs. They need to hold on to the ball. They have to keep that momentum they've had, keep that tempo going, and we got to see what they can do. It's 26 Neal.
That's it. Second and 3 here. The Sheriffs are now threatening inside the red zone of the fire department. Oxner's going to take the – no, that's Holcomb's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to Carver. Carver's not going to have much room, but he's going to make room, and he is going to be in for the first Sheriff's Department touchdown.
That? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I want. Carver took the ball from the quarterback. He had lead blockers. I almost thought that he was there, to stop him, that the defense was there to stop him. He went right on through. That's the momentum we need to see from the Habersham County Sheriffs. He came plowed right through it. This is their first touchdown of the game. 3:50 to go in the third quarter. They're down by 20. We're going to see about this two-point conversion. Hopefully they get it. And we'll see what we can do, Glenn.
That's right, and that was a very, very nice drive. That drive took up 6 minutes and 10 seconds.
They don't need any mistakes on this drive. They need to get these 2 points and keep on heading down the field for a good drive for the next time they get the ball.
That's it, because if they get the 2 points and they score 2 more touchdowns, it's a 26-24 ball game.
How about that? 26-6.
So he'll take the snap. He's looking off to his right, has pressure coming. There's a flag on the play. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be – oh, no, he did not catch it. It's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's going to be offsides on the defense. One of the linemen, there he is. He kind of stepped forward. That is offsides on the defense, and I think that's going to give the Habersham County Sheriffs a bit of a good position on the field. There he is right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was
definitely
offsides.
jumped. Oh, yeah. So that's going to give us a replay. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty or half the distance to the goal, whichever way you want to look at it.
I think it's going to be 5 yards.
Well, either way, it doesn't matter. 5 yards or half the distance. Half of 10 is 5, and 10 minus 5 is 5. Either way you look at it, Devin, this is going to be a 2-point conversion from the 5-yard line now.
I hope they get it. They need to capitalize on it. There have been some mistakes in the last 2 drives. Let's see what they can do. It's 26-6. We'll be right back after these messages.
Half a distance to the goal. Retry.
And we're back. Habersham Central High School, John Larry Blackfield. Let's see if the Sheriffs here can convert the 2-point conversion. Holcomb's going to take the snap. He's going to look, has plenty of time. He's going to throw it up there, and wow, he's going to throw that one out of the back of the end zone. He had a wide receiver open on the left side.
Glenn, I don't know where he was throwing. It was nobody in sight. I think the quarterback had some miscommunication. This is a factor in tonight's game. He couldn't come up with it. 6 minutes and 10 seconds they've had it. 21 passing yards. They capitalized on the rushing yards with 54. 9 total plays. And we'll see what the fire department can bring to the table in the ending of the third quarter. Glenn, throughout this whole segment, what do you think is wrong with the Sheriffs? Why can't they connect?
They're just not clicking. They do not have a bad team at all. I do not think that's it. We're seeing a little bit of dive off, if you ask me, in the stamina of this Sheriff's Department team when things get tough. Now, coming out of the first half, they did a great job. They drove down the field, had an error on the 2-point conversion, and they just could not get it together. So let's look here. Jeff Guerin's under center for the fire department in the ace formation. Takes the snap. He's going to run the option here with Wesley Davidson. Now he's going to pitch it to Davidson off the right side corner. Davidson's going to cut it up, and he's going to have about a 5-yard gain on the play before he's forced out of bounds.
I'm going to tell you something, Glenn. This is what I'm talking about. The fire department steps on the field. They get an almost 5-yard gain on the play. Looks like number 2, Wesley Davidson. He brought it through. But unfortunately, the defense showed up. Number 26 brought it right on up.
That's it. He did. He did a great job defending that play for the
Sheriffs. I don't know what happened to my mic, Glenn. It just cut off. Well, I was talking about the defense showed up, and then they stopped it. It's 2nd down and 5.
They did a great job. I will say that. That, if you ask me, that was just an overall great job by both teams. So Guerin's going to be in the shotgun form, wide receiver to both sides, and Wesley Davidson in the back position. Guerin's going to take the snap. He's going to look to the right side. He's going to pump fake, and he's going to hand this off to Wesley Davidson. Davidson has a hole up the right side. He's going to make a few men miss, and he slides down to the ground. I think he could have had a lot more yards there. He made Neal miss. He made another man miss, and he just slipped on that dirt.
He could have 13 total yards. He did a great job. Carver cut right through in for the fire department, and he did a good job.
Yes, sir, he did. I think you have to credit a lot of the success from the fire department on the offensive line right now. They're going to be operating for their own 43-yard line now after Davidson's nice run. And I will say I did enjoy the option play there. It made me feel at home.
Georgia Tech, they're going to start up the season in this coming fall, so we'll see what they can hold on to.
Don't forget Georgia Southern.
Well, Georgia Southern. I'm going to tell you, that's the pistol. West Fritz. Willie Fritz is doing a great job for that team over there.
Yes, sir, he is. Guerin's going to hand the ball off. A new running back this time. That's going to be number 37 instead of our usual guys. That's going to be Derek Knupp on the carry for the fire department. He had a very nice, he's been playing some some offensive line and some defensive line for us so far. But there, we see a different action there. He was playing offensive line. He came around and pulled, and he got the handoff, and he had a nice lead block by number 11, Dwight McNally, and number 74, Jason Walters.
He did. That was a great run, setting them up for 2nd and short here late in the third quarter. Habersham Fire Department, they have a 20-point lead. Glenn, what do you say?
I'd say it's just right now we're seeing a great game by both teams in the second half. I think if you restart the game at the half, you have a totally different ball game. But seeing how we can't do that, it's 26-6. Guerin takes a snap, two wide receivers to the right. It's going to be a handoff straight ahead to Dwight McNally off the right side, and he's not going to be able to get much there as his flag is pulled. That looks like our man, number 7, Marstler, on the tackle. Is that right?
Marstler.
There? I think it was. That looked like Marstler as he got up. That looks like Marstler's type of play there that he usually makes, and that was Marstler on the tackle. Just a great job there. He held him up, and I don't think that was not good blocking. You saw Joel Patron throw his hands up. He was not satisfied with his blocking there on the perimeter.
No, he wasn't, Glenn. No, he wasn't. And I think the fire department, they found their momentum. They've got a tempo late in the third. It's 50 seconds to go. They're going to take it on out. I think they're going to probably run the ball. I think the passing option is gone. Looks like I'm wrong. He's coming out of the shotgun, Glenn.
That's it. Shotgun, empty set, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. He pump fakes, and look at there. There he goes again. He surprises us. Guerin's going to keep it off the left side, 40-yard line. He's going to cut it at the 30, and oh, my goodness, what a run there by Jeff Guerin. The quarterback had the option play drawn up, faked the handoff to his lineman, had no one thinking it was going to be a run with no running backs, and took off himself.
25 yards. He did it all by himself. The defense was totally shocked on it. 25-yard gain on the play, and I think the old quarterback did a great job, Jeff Guerin.
Yes, sir, he did, and that is actually going to end our third quarter of play. The fire department will start off our fourth quarter at the 27-yard line of the sheriff's department. We'll be right back. It's Glenn Ingram alongside Devin Thompson here at the start of the fourth quarter. Let's take a quick look at the stats here of our game so far. Your score is 26-6. The fire department leads the sheriffs. 70 passing yards for the fire department, 90 for the sheriffs. 157 rushing yards for the fire department, 82 for the sheriffs. 227 total yards for the fire department compared to 172 of the sheriffs. That's going to be 2 penalties, 10 yards for the fire department, 2 penalties, 20 yards for the sheriffs, 2 turnovers for the fire department, and a whopping 5 turnovers for the sheriff's department. I think that's a big stat we need to circle. Time of possession so far in the game has been dominated by the sheriff's department, 19 minutes and 31 seconds of possession.
Glenn, even though you hold the ball longer, even though you have a better performance on the field, statistically, you cannot have 5 turnovers in this game. This ball game really determined on these turnovers, on time of possession. I think, just like you said, the fire department has done a great job. They're going to take the running game. They're going to take it out. Wesley Davidson is going to shoot the clock down, and I guess he's stopped right there by number 28, Cale Garrison.
He had a very nice stop right there, too.
He did, and I'm going to tell you something. The running game is what we're going to see now. This is probably going to be the Alabama-type offense you're going to see out of these firemen. And I think this is really going to be the ball game.
I do, too. I think they're just going to try to run this clock out the best they can. And if they pass the ball, I'm going to really have to question why. Because at this point in the game, all you're trying to do is put that clock at 0.
I'm going to tell you, if they pass the ball, which I think last time on second down he did, and I guarantee you, Glenn, I bet you they're going to come out in the shotgun, and he's probably going to pass that ball.
I hope not. So here we go. It's going to be second down and 6. Guerin with the ball.
He's got him in the backfield, so
he's
it looks like
going to have Ace. It looks like it is going to be a running play. He has Davidson behind him. Guerin's going to look. He's going to take the snap here. No, he does not hand it off. It's going to be a pass,
That's
and
what
it's
I'm talking
intercepted
about.
by Neal. An interception late in the game.
Neal.
He's at the 20-30. Guerin's going to try to tackle him. He's going to dive at him, and he's not going to get him. He's going to go out of bounds on his own power. Neal with a very nice play, and Guerin is not satisfied right there.
Guerin is not satisfied only because he should have kept the ball. He should have gave it to old Wesley Davidson. Wesley would have took it up, chewed some time off the clock. And my boy Brian Neal, look at him. He used a great athleticism. He's tall. He's got it together. And that's a turnover. That's the 3rd turnover tonight for the Habersham Fire Department. And I think the Sheriffs have got to capitalize off of that.
Yes, they do. If they don't capitalize here, I think we're looking at an over ball game. And you see right there, Guerin gave Neal a high five. At this point in the game, I think, you look at Guerin's stats at the bottom. He's 4 for 11, 70 yards, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. I don't think there's much
Guerin
that
did
you
a
can
great
say.
job. He did a fantastic job.
I will say I'll give both the fire department and the sheriff's department extra points for that sportsmanship. Now, what you're going to see right now, we just got word, since the fire department's leading 26-6, and with the running clock in 8 minutes and 53 seconds, the sheriff's department had asked for a referee timeout. We'll call it a media timeout for our purposes.
We're not going to go. We're not going to go. We got to check these stats. Look at Guerin. Guerin has had a great night all night long.
Yes, he has.
88. Jeff has been doing a great job, and unfortunately, he just made a mental error. He thought that passing the ball was going to give him an approach. But when you're up 20 points in a game, you be conservative. Pull that Alabama offense, run the ball, bring the clock down, bring it to 0-0, because that's what you really want.
Yes, you're totally right there. And we saw, I'll point this out if you watched at the bottom of your screen a few seconds ago, Joey Terrell was directing our public address announcers choir. He's playing a little bit of Jeopardy. I think he's trying to get this game hurried up.
He probably is.
So the snap to Holcomb here, he's going to throw it, and a very nice catch. I think these kids are doing some work for the sheriff's department. I think we may see a new ball game.
I'm going to tell you something. That's illegal formation. You got too many people. You got too many people on the field.
Yeah, way too
Look
many
at him. Look at him. He's playing on defense. He should have rushed him. He didn't rush him. He stayed at the line of scrimmage. He was kind of shocked, and looks like the sheriffs capitalized on it. And that's first down.
I'm
surprised. This is first down. And number 2 for the sheriff department.
We don't have a number 2.
We don't have a number 2. So what are we doing?
They're giving the kids numbers, and we have no idea who they are. So the snap's going to be to Holcomb. Holcomb's going to throw this one up, and it's almost tipped by number 53. But I do believe the
Eric Thompson did a great job defensively on that one.
Yes, he did. Now I will say
that's the first
free
time
safety
we
back
called his
here.
name tonight.
It is. The free safety back there did a great job. That's going to be one of Sheriff Terrell's children, actually, on that play. I do not know his name. We'll just call him 52 Terrell, I think, or 01 Terrell, I think is his number.
Look at, he's on his knees. He must be a little tired. That's his second play of the ball game.
So Holcomb's going to take the snap. He's going to drop back. He's going to pump fake. He's going to throw it out there to his man.
Almost intercepted by my man, by Anthony. His athleticism is great tonight. I think that's probably going to be my MVP of the game. If I'm going to call it, I'm going to go ahead and call it a close one here with the MVP between him and Guerin. They've been a great pair on that fire department.
Yes, they have. They have been a great pair.
They've used that water. Side. I don't know where the water is, but they've put out the fire that needed to be put out.
It's the Eagle Creek water.
Eagle Creek? Is that in Mount Airy?
Yeah.
I thought you had mountains
up there. It flows all the way down.
What happened to the Appalachian Mountains, Glenn?
No, that's where the bad people are.
Where are the views?
The view is our view right now from the press box of this game. We've witnessed a great game, I believe, by the fire department and the sheriff's department. It's a running clock, so we're kind of running out of time as it is. We only have 7 minutes left.
Well, wait a minute, Glenn. Now that you say that, running clock, we've got a little girl in the backfield behind 31. I think they're going to let her run it.
They are. It's a straight-ahead handoff,
man.
And she's got some yards.
Look
my
here.
Goodness.
Oh, and a lateral. That's no, that's illegal forward lateral.
I don't think they're going to throw the flag on that poor little girl right there. Let's look at this replay right here.
Is that an automatic first down? Look at him. Her boyfriend couldn't even take her flag off of it. Look at that.
That was beautiful.
That's pretty good.
I think that's the best rush we've seen all night out of the Sheriff's
I think that's the worst defense I've seen since we started this game.
Well, I don't think if Devin, let's be real, man. If you're out there, I'm not going to tackle that girl. I will let her score on me before I tackle that girl.
Well, look here, our cameraman's getting a little lackadaisical. There's 6 minutes left on the clock. Let's get it over with. And I think the quarterback, he's going to keep it.
Oh my goodness, he's going to run it right up the middle, and his rush was still not as good as his running backs.
No, it wasn't. What is that? 3 yards. Look at him, boy. He's got the quick feet. It looks
rumbling, stumbling, bumbling.
Johnny Manziel out here, but he kept it. Wow.
What a nice play there. So it's going to end up 2nd and 2. He actually gained 8. I didn't think he gained more than 2 yards.
I thought it was 3. Excuse me.
I don't know what happened there. I think the referees were a little honest with that spot.
Well, it's 2nd and short, ladies and gentlemen, and I think the Sheriff's Department is going to try to put some up there. He's going to take the snap. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw it to old 0-1 Terrell. And he's up there.
Terrell, I think.
0-2 Terrell. He's fighting with the defense.
He is. He's a fighter out there. He throws that one up. Actually, I'm going to take that back. I do not believe that's Terrell off the play.
Well, I don't know, but Eric Thompson, this is the first time I've called Eric's name. He's really been a good defender for the worst defense in the country right now.
He sure has. He's doing a good job, though, I will say. We're going to have 2 girls on the field now for the Sheriff's Department. Apparently, one did a great job for them. They're going to bring 2 on and see what kind of look.
We've got 24 players on the field now. Look at here. Is this a football game or volleyball?
They're trying to pull some people off. I just don't think there's going to be a flag called on this game anymore. I think head referee Tom Ham will take the flags if they throw one on this one. So with 4:34 on the clock and running, Holcomb's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off straight up the middle. He's going to make a few men miss, and then he's going to be tackled. I almost said Keith Freeman had it, but Keith Freeman did not.
Yeah, it was a gain of 3 yards. It was 1. He's not on the roster.
No,
Joey
Keith
Terrell.
Freeman did make the tackle. Keith pulled that poor kid's flag.
How about that? He pulled it. He shouldn't have done that.
He should not have. I would not have the heart to let that happen. So here we go. Holcomb's going to be the lone man in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He has a man open, and it's almost tipped up. A very nice play there by number 53, the corner, to come up and try to make a play there. We're going to watch this replay right here. You see, he had him wide open, overthrew him a little bit. I think if that's an adult out there from the first half, you see a completion there. But, you know, the quarterback's got to remember, he's playing with a few kids out there now. He can't be making these same throws over people's heads and to the left and the right as he has been earlier.
He couldn't, Glenn, and I think I'm having some technical difficulties on my cell phone, and I've got to figure out what in the world's going on. But look at her. She's going to come right on through for a touchdown, Habersham County Sheriffs. How about that? They needed a little kid
yes, they did.
to get on the board.
That's what they should have used in the first half.
Well, I mean, they would have been a
I think this would be a tie ball game.
Look at that. She had great blockers all the way in.
Yes, she did.
I give kudos to number 31, Brandon Holcomb, the offensive lineman. He did a great job.
Yes, he did.
And 71, Brian Wright.
We know 31's been working as the quarterback so far right now. They actually, 14, Chance Oxner came out of the game.
Brian Wright. I read the numbers wrong. It is
no.
71. 71 led that block. How
yes,
about
he
that?
did. Nice job here. So I'm not sure who we have at quarterback now, but he's going to throw it to Holcomb, and it's going to be incomplete. That was Michael Ferguson. Have not called his name yet, but they put him at quarterback there. He tried to pass it to Brandon Holcomb. They weren't using the kids there. I think that was the problem.
I think that was the problem, and they should have used the children because the children give light to the world. It's 26-12 here in Mount Airy, Georgia, with a running clock. Fourth quarter. Me and Glenn Ingram, we're signing off for just a moment. We'll be right back.
The firemen take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, watch out. Careful.
And we're back here at Raider Stadium, John Larry Black Field in Mount Airy, Georgia, on the campus of Habersham Central High School. Glenn Ingram alongside Devin Thompson. A minute 40 running on the clock here as we witness this, what's bound to be the final drive of the game. The clock's now running to a minute 32. It's first and 10. The fire department will take over from their own 25-yard line. I believe we have a change in a number of positions. We don't see Guerin out anymore. Number 37, Derek Knupp has taken over at the quarterback position.
We've got a new running back
and
in.
Yes, and he's going to get the handoff on the very first
I
play.
think the defense is going to stop
it.
it.
To the outside.
Whoa,
no one's going to catch him. Oh, my goodness.
He gone.
He is gone.
He gone.
He's going to take it to the house. No one near him.
He gone. I hope his toupee doesn't fly off. He's gone.
Oh, my goodness. He is gone. Touchdown fire.
75-yard run.
That is beautiful.
For the fire department. That's
hope
the longest play that we've seen all day.
Oregon, someone needs to be looking at this kid because that kid bounced to the outside. Let's watch this replay.
Wait a minute.
He bounced to the outside.
I understand.
Made
Oregon.
everyone miss. I mean, he is a track god.
You need to make sure that he gets to Habersham High School first. Oregon is not qualified enough to
I don't know.
take him in.
How early can you recruit these kids?
Well, Habersham needs to have a national championship or a state championship before he moves on. All right.
That's right.
Give credit
Especially
to Mount Airy. It's 27 and counting, ladies and gentlemen, in the fourth quarter. 2-point conversion up ahead. We've got Little, Mark Ingram in the backfield. Habersham Fire Departments on offense.
That's it, and here we go. This is bound to be the final play of the game. They're going to take the snap. They're going to fake the handoff through the little Mark Ingram. He's going to throw it up. He's looking for glory, and he's not going to get it. It's going to be incomplete. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to end our contest here. Your final score, Habersham Fire 32, the Sheriffs 12. We're going to run down your stats for you now. The first downs is what we're going to look at first. 8 first downs for the fire department. Just a great job. 13 for the Sheriff's Department. If you look on your screen now, we have the Sheriff's Department. Let's compare them to the Fire. 123 rushing yards and 102 passing yards. 225 total yards for the Sheriffs. That brings up 236 yards for the Fire Department, 70 yards passing. That is a wonderful job right there. And if you look at the penalties, you know, we had 4 total penalties. 2 penalties for the Sheriffs, 20 yards, 2 penalties on the Fire Department and 10 yards, 5 turnovers for the Sheriffs and 3 for the Fire Department. You know, you just have to give them credit. 25 minutes and 42 seconds time of possession for the Sheriffs, 14 minutes and 18 seconds for the Fire Department. An overall great game by both sides. We're going to take it through a few replays right here. Just a great job by both teams.
Easton's Foundation's Battle of the Heroes was a great game. The Fire Department came away 32. Unfortunately, the Sheriffs 12, 20-point lead and a 20-point final game.
That's it. And, you know, a great job by both sides. And you know, I'd have to say the Fire Department's 3-0 now and the Sheriffs fall to 0-3, but I think both sides did a fantastic job. And I think if next year when we come back here and do this, I think we're going to see a different team from both sides.
Well, I think we're going to see an improved Fire Department and hopefully an improved Sheriff Department. Hey, Glenn, it was nice sitting alongside of you. And I think I've sat alongside a lot of play-by-play analysts, and I think you're better than Steve Spurrier. Great job.
Thank you, sir.
Job.
Thank you, sir. Glenn Ingram alongside Devin Thompson for tonight's game. We're signing off, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching the 3rd annual Easton Foundation game. The final score, the Sheriff's Department 12, the Fire Department 32.